until February the 2nd. It's lunchtime transfers. Firstly, um, welcome to the home of Rescue TV, where you got all your gossip, news, and transfers. Yeah, let's go. So, right, let me just move on. Okay, let's go. Um, so Özil, let's see what's going on with him first, because I think that seems to be more of the big issue. So I think let's see what's going on with Özil. So it looks like his move to Turkey seems more likely to happen. Of course, that'll be very interesting because if of course he's got Turkish origin in his blood. He's Turkish German, half Turkish, half German. So he was born in Germany though. So he could be moving. We still don't know much about this. However, the deal with him going to Turkey is edging closer and closer. He's going to the Real Madrid of Turkey, basically, which you know what could be a really really good move for him. Um, yeah, let's wish him all the best wherever he goes. So the move will be a loan with until the end of the season. Um, and then he will go on a free for about 3 years. He will be wearing the number 23, from what I know. Um, yeah, he will be wearing the number 23 shirt. So he will no longer be M10 if that's what you guys want to know. So he will no longer be M10. Um, next one is El Neni, because another Arsenal player looking to go back into Turkey, because of course he was in Turkey on a loan last season. Looks like he could be going back on a loan. Um, however, it's seeming a bit more unlikely now. Uh, but of course, El Neni doesn't want to leave, but Arsenal are trying, just to get him a bit more experience because he's got a lot of potential. He's just not taking his chances and opportunities. His move to Turkey last time definitely did help. It helped him a lot, which I think is really important to see. Um, sorry, just one sec. Sorry. Um, so the loan he was on a loan last time, and it helped him a lot because he saw what was needed. He saw how to play, and it helped him definitely coming into the Arsenal squad, playing the likes of Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur, um, Brighton, I guess, and Chelsea, and so on. Um, so this time we'll be going back to Besiktas on another loan, which will last until the end of the season, with the chance to buy him, which could be really, really big news, seeing how much of a player he is. Next, Juventus. They're having trouble paying Ronaldo's wages. So for financial reasons, with the COVID crisis and everything that's been going on, they will have to make major sacrifices in their squad, and it looks like Ronaldo will be one of them. He may have to be released, therefore going out on a free. The teams looking interested in him. It looks like it will either be Manchester United or Sporting Lisbon. Both teams are sort of interested in him. Sporting Lisbon more so than Manchester United, because of course Manchester United are looking more long-term fixes. We saw with where they bought in Adama Diallo, and they're looking at buying Jadon Sancho. So they're looking at more long-term fixes for now, but Ronaldo could be a good additional player, such as Edison Cavani has been at Manchester United. It's the sort of player that they do need to. If I were them, I would take advantage. And this is the big one, the one that I really did want to talk about, because it's LeBron James, not a footballer, the basketball player. Um, okay, we just got some breaking news in. Gabriel Martinelli is having a scan now. We'll get the results as soon as possible. Cheers. I've got some more breaking news by the looks of things. Okay, Valencia interested in signing the 24-year-old England midfielder Harry Winks on loan. That could be very, very big. So Manchester United may go in for him or not. We do not know a lot about that yet, but we could see that soon. Okay, LeBron James. So he will be a massive help in signing Mbappe for Liverpool, because as you know, LeBron James partially owns Liverpool. LeBron James partially owns Liverpool. think it's about 25 to 50%, maybe less. Um, so he will definitely help in the process. Um, and of course, if you're on Instagram right now and you follow both LeBron James and Mbappe, you'll see that they've both changed their profile pictures to each other. So Mbappe is LeBron James and LeBron James is Mbappe, which I think is really, really big news. Because if Mbappe does go to Liverpool, he will be a fix for Firmino, who is on a bit of a slump, could you say? So it will definitely help. It will definitely help if they could get Mbappe to Liverpool. Imagine that, Salah, Mane, Mbappe. Ooh, it's just something you want to see, but the chances of it happening are quite low. Okay, I think we should talk about another big player, probably arguably one of the best players in the world. I don't think he is, but many United fans seem to think he is because it's Bruno Fernandes. He looks like he'll be on the move this time to Real Madrid for a sum around £120 million. Of course, with that money, they could just go buy Jadon Sancho. Of course, that was their ideal signing. And okay, more breaking news. Mikel Arteta has ruled out the signing of Eddie Nketiah. He will be staying at the club, so that is no longer going to happen ever. Right, well, that was good to know. Mesut Ozil is in more talks by the looks of things. We will get back to you as soon as possible on that. One sec. Just trying to get some more information on the Mesut Ozil talks. We'll try and see what's going on with them right now. Am I not live? Am I not live? Am I not live? Hold up. Hold up. It's saying I'm not live. Hold up a minute. Hold up a minute. Alright, yeah, it seems to be fixed. Sorry, just one sec. It's saying right here that I'm not live. But I am live. I'm literally live right now. See what I mean? It's weird. Seems to work now. Yes, yes. It works. Alright, back to it then. After a second. Okay, and my phone just decided to crash. Perfect. Okay, sorted. Glad that's out of the way. Sorted. Yeah, so I'm just trying to. Okay, what's going on with Mesut Ozil? Nothing has been decided just yet. That was a waste of time. Okay, Kieran Tierney is back on the move this time to Napoli. He could be going in for around, I don't know, about 40, 50 million. Of course, Napoli don't have the budget of that, so it'll probably be less. Um, but this is my favourite one because it's Arnautovic. I want to call him a West Ham star because he sort of was, but he could be back loaned out of Shanghai, SIPG, to move back to West Ham. It's sort of like what Thierry Henry did in 2012 when he was loaned back to Arsenal. Um, what a game! Thierry Henry, chance, go! Oh God, that was amazing. See, those times you can never get back, though. They'll be missed. They are missed. It's times like them that you just want back. Um, Wolves have recalled Patrick Cutrone there. I don't know what took them so long to do it. Jimenez has been injured for so long. I don't know why it took him so long to do it, why it took Nuno so long. But he's finally recalled Patrick Cutrone from his loan, where he will replace Raul Jimenez because of his injury, his head injury, which he sustained at the Emirates Stadium, which I like to add whenever I talk about that. Chelsea and Manchester United are interested in signing 19-year-old Sadio, who is likely to be loaned out by the Seagulls. I'm not 100% sure who the Seagulls are, but alright. Um, Nzonzi, of course, a lot of you guys know who Nzonzi is. He could have his loan cut out for a little while because he could be moving to Arsenal or Everton. Could be moving to one of those clubs. Have a look out about that because that's big, big news. Elneny could be back into Turkey. Of course, is really, really big news to see because he's such a great player. Well, he was in Turkey. I don't think he's sort of English quality just yet. We could be seeing a lot from him very, very soon, though. I still want to talk about LeBron James though, because it's really, really cool of what's going on with it. Because okay, he's like co-owner of Liverpool, and he's trying to get Mbappe to sign. I don't know if this is all a bit of a ruse, which no one knows a lot about, which is probably never going to happen. But you know what? When it comes to this, I like to keep my hopes up high and hope for the best. Because even though I'm not a Liverpool fan, I do want to definitely see Mbappe in England because, as on a neutral perspective, it would be really, really good to see. So, say I don't know, a National League fan, it would be really, really good to see really, really good to see Mbappe in the Premier League because you got the French talent into the Premier League, which I don't think we have a lot of after Aubameyang, because of course he's he's Gabonese, but he was born in France. Christian Eriksen, he's been going everywhere about lots of things. He's had so many rumors about him. He's really gone everywhere. He's got as many rumors as Peter Crouch once did. He'll be moving to Arsenal, PSG. I know Tottenham may want him again. Everton. He's got so many clubs. I'd say is too hard to say as well. Because so many clubs are interested in it. I think the most likely club to get in for him will probably be PSG. I'll say PSG because it's PSG. Um, course, Mauricio Pochettino is now the manager of PSG. Christian Eriksen's old manager. So maybe that will help in getting Christian Eriksen to move to the club on a loan, then on a free. Um, I don't know if Pochettino could help. I like to think he could because, of course, even though I am an Arsenal fan, I'm legally not allowed to like Poch, but he's an alright manager. That's what I'm allowed to say. I'm still trying to get some news on Gabriel Martinelli because people are saying that he's had a twisted ankle. However, it looks a bit more than that. It looks like a break. Looks like he has broken something because he was in tears and it looked like it. We've still not seen a lot. Can sorry, I'm just trying to find everything I possibly can. Doesn't look like a move is going to happen anytime soon for him though. Because of course many teams were interested in Gabriel Martinelli before we got him, and they're still interested in him now. Um, doesn't look like any transfers will be made for Gabriel Martinelli because of his injury. But so people are saying it is a break or a sprain. We've not had the full scan results back just yet, so we cannot tell just for now. We will get as soon as we get the information. We will tell you right away. And you get a charger. Okay. Some more transfer news. Let's have a look. Chelsea midfielder Bakayoko is there for a permanent move away from Stamford Bridge as he continues to impress at Napoli. And Arsenal are no longer chasing for the signature of Emi Buendia after the championship reportedly put a 40 million price tag on the 24-year-old Argentine. That's a lot of money, that. 40 million for him. He's 24. He's barely good. He's championship quality, probably mid-table Premier League quality. Not even good enough. I thought it would be 10, 20 million. All right, yeah, that's fine. 40 million though, hell no. I'll just say that now, hell no. I don't mind now. So we'll probably just keep Tierney, don't sell him off, and just don't go in for Buendia because Tierney's just Tierney, you know. Tierney is phenomenal. He's fucking phenomenal. I'm allowed to swear because I put a disclaimer in there, in the description, so now I'm allowed to swear. Yeah, let me just check this disclaimers that colourful languages sometimes used controversial expressions can be expressed. Yes, I'm allowed to swear. Yeah, you just gotta check. You just gotta check. Um, I would probably bring someone on, but I can't be bothered right now. I've sent people of FCTV a link. If they don't bother with it, that's my job done. Bruno Fernandes could be leaving in the summer, so I think they're going to start negotiations now, because then they've got 6 months to get negotiations key and done. Then once negotiations are done, they can start making their bids. It's going to be around 120 mil, which is enough to sign Jadon Sancho, which I guess is good news. And you've got to be impressed with Borussia Dortmund. The players they have bought in, the likes of Braithwaite, Bellingham, Sancho, Akanji, bringing in all the young English stars, which have a lot of promise, but no one really goes in for them, which I think you got to commend them for it because what they've done is phenomenal. And for such a tight budget, I mean, they've got a smaller budget than Arsenal, and Arsenal's got a small budget. So for what they've done with their money is absolutely phenomenal, and you got to applaud them for it. They've got a really, really good and strict brain on how to work, and you got to commend them for all that right now. They bought Aubameyang for barely nothing, and they sold him for 66.5 mil. I mean, that's good business right there. Maybe we put in a bit too much for him, but he's been worth it. One is the FA Cup, one is the Community Shield. May have took him a little while, but he did win us stuff. Think, but now he wants Champions League football, and we're gonna have to somehow give it to him. We're gonna have to somehow get in the Champions League, whether it is via winning the Europa League, but that doesn't seem likely. If you see the teams in there, that's not likely to happen. Especially now Manchester United are also in there. It's hard to say. It's hard to say what's going to happen. I'd like to say that Aubameyang will eventually get his Champions League football that he wants, but it's seeming less and less likely now, and it's a shame. It's a real shame. It was good to see Aubameyang score though. Um, when did he score? Was it Saturday? He scored. Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, it was a tap in. Yeah. But it's great to see him back on the score sheet. It's great. It's great to see him back. Maybe it doesn't count for a lot. You could say that, but I don't think so. I think it does count for a lot because he's got that enthusiasm back. When he celebrated, when he scored, he celebrated like hell, which I always think is great to see from a player. Um, and of course, he's going to put him 100%. He always does put in 100%. He was great last season. I was hoping he could do the same this season. But it looks like his form is now gone, which is a shame. But of course, we've got Lacazette, who is now coming in form. He's now coming into his prime mode, which is really great to see. And it's great to see him getting goals as well. Seeing how he has been suffering for quite a while now at the club, it's been really great to see him starting to get goals and start to play well. What else should we talk about? Seeing I've still got 13 minutes left, I might as well waste the time on something. Uh, okay, yeah. Mesut Ozil may have his contract terminated, but by doing so, Arsenal will have to give Mesut Ozil £7.2 million, which is a lot of money. Let me just remind you. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting £7.2 million just for terminating the contract, but there's a lot of pressure on him in football, and I think that's what people don't realise when they get this hefty pay sum. That there's so much pressure on them. It's hard to face. You know what? I do feel bad. I do feel bad for Mesut Ozil. He has tried his best. He has tried his best at Arsenal, and you can't blame him for that because he has done everything in his power to stay there and to do his best. It was Unai Emery who did ruin him. Unai Emery decided not to play him. I do not know why, but when Mikel Arteta gave him a chance, he got a goal, right? When he gave him a second chance, he got an assist. Then he didn't play him after that. So that's what I want to know. How hasn't he not played after getting a goal and assist in the two? So he played two appearances, one goal, one assist. How are you not going to play someone after that? Not even one more chance. Not even giving him that. It's a disgrace. I have to say, it's a disgrace because Mesut Ozil is Mesut Ozil. He's a phenomenal player. Whether you like it or not, he's a phenomenal player. And you deciding just not to play him for no actual reason. He fits into the game plan so well as well. I do not understand any of that right now. Unless someone can please explain it to me, it's just annoying. It's just no better way of saying it than it just being annoying. I mean, it's sad now. It's getting sad because I really wanted to see him play another game. This may be one more game. It ain't gonna happen anymore. Sorry, one sec. So you're gonna check this news. Sorry. Yeah. Um, it's gonna it's gonna be sad, and also Buendia will no longer be coming to the club because of his asking price of £40 million. £40 million seems to be too much for the 24 for Arsenal. Mikel Arteta, and Buendia is 24 years old, a year younger than Kieran Tierney. It doesn't look like it will be a deal that would be done anytime soon, and if it was done, it would be done in the summer. The deal will no longer be done. It is a no on that time now. Next up is Arnautovic because it is his time to shine. He's been in China now for a little while. We have seen him in China for a little while now. Of course, he moved from West I'm having connection issues, and no, they're all sorted. Um, it seems to be working again, which is good to see. Yeah, great, it's working again. Yes. Um, yeah, so Arnautovic could be moving back on a loan though, so it won't be a permanent deal, but it will be on a loan. I think with an option to buy. I think that sounds correct. But it so I don't know what's going to be happening with it, but it does seem to be a small move, one that won't have a lot of criticism about it because of course it's not really big news. Um, One thing I want to talk about though is Arsenal news. So we sold Alex Iwobi to Everton, right, to get Nicolas Pepe. Who would be better right now? And I just want you to tell me in the chat. Nicolas Pepe or Alex Iwobi? How do you pick? But while you're doing that, I want to carry on with Arnautovic. It maybe won't be as big as news as people hoped and thought it would have been, but it is still big news because he's still a good player. What happens with him though, I do not know right now because we've still not got all the information about him sorted just yet. We don't really have a lot of information about this deal because we've only got a certain bit, and also West Ham are looking at him after just getting rid of Sebastian Haller to Ajax 22 mil. So it will be interesting to see what happens, obviously. And I'm always glad to be here talking to you guys as well during the full process. I just need to go live. Yeah, it's always great to be here talking to you guys through the full process. It's probably my favorite part of the day. Of course, I got online school, and I do not like that one bit. And probably someone's probably going to record what I said and send it to every single person in the world. That's what people do nowadays. They just record things I say and send it to everybody. Um, yeah. So I really enjoy doing this. It's like my favorite part of the day, and I hate school, so this is so great. And just doing this and just relaxing. It's not much for relaxing because it's still a lot of work. A lot of work goes into this, like a hell of a lot of work. But it's still great to be here. Always, always great. Uh, and in other big news, I know a QPR fan will like this very much. I don't want to say it because I'm scared that if he watches this and I cock it up, he's gonna get mad. I'll say it anyway. Charlie Austin, and he is going back to QPR, however, on a loan. I can't believe when I heard this. I couldn't believe it when I heard this because I've got some QPR friends like who are like massive, proper QPR fans. Like they celebrate the smallest thing. They'll celebrate themselves getting a corner. Like they celebrate the smallest things. They'll celebrate anything. They'll celebrate going to a bloody stadium for God's sake. Like, it gets annoying sometimes. I really want Arsenal to play QPR. I really want. I just if there was no virus going on or no pandemic going on right now, I just want to sit with them and just watch them celebrate every little thing when they're 5 goals down. It's some of the things that what, it's just a bit of fun. Um, okay, this is big news, and I just saw it on here, so I'm going to talk about it. Real Madrid have joined Liverpool in the race to sign David Alaba, of course, the guy Bayern Munich, and don't get mistaken for him and Jordi Alba, because I once did, and it was a big cock up. Actually, I did it on air as well. I got them two mixed up, and it was not good. But I've learned from my mistakes, thank God, and I'm back to normal. I do not know. I know the difference between Jordi Alba and David Alaba. So when I was playing FIFA, I thought it was a big typo. Um, then I realised, okay, no, it's not. It's an actual player. By the way, this wasn't just like a week or two ago. This was actually I I mixed up the names yesterday when I did this. I did the same last week, and I did the same about a year ago. So it's a regular thing for me to cock up those two names. That's who I am though. So of course, David Alaba does want to move to Real Madrid. He said it's been his lifetime dream. That's not his. That's not a quote. That's not his actual words. It's just something that he said, which I'm taking up. No, it's a dream to play for Real Madrid. However, um, so they have joined the race to sign him now because they're looking in for a left back, and it would be a really really good signing as well. So it would be great to see David Alaba in the Prem. Of course, another Liverpool signing. Looking at the signing, great player. You can't expect anything now in the Premier League. You can't expect anything in La Liga as well. It's so overwhelming. Anything can happen in such a small amount of time. I, it gets to a point where it's just annoying. But it's football. Getting a bit sunny out now. It's actually getting sunny. So I was wondering why there was a glare on my side because we're covered like the trees in the garden, But it's actually quite sunny. Cool. I don't give two shits, but it's quite sunny. And it's like what the hell's wrong with my quality? Well, it seems to be improving now, which is good. Okay, I got 30 seconds left on the air, and then this all shuts down. It shuts down at exactly 1 o'clock. So guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode of SCTV. But until then, guys, peace, and enjoy your day. And enjoy everything else that happens, guys. Enjoy tomorrow morning because I will be with you at 12:20 tomorrow, y'all. Alright, guys. See ya.